Hey lovelies, a nice early morning video for you today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Susie Ashworth. I am founder of the Calm Birth School and the Baby Business School, and I am a mindset, marketing and messaging mentor for beautiful, talented, crazy ass creative entrepreneurs like you. Good morning, Mimi. Thanks for joining me, hun. I don't know whether this is going to become a thing, but I just love being here and I feel so inspired. And when I go home, I kind of get into everything, and it takes me ages to get back on live, and I kind of lose a little bit of the inspo. So whilst I'm feeling it, hey, morning Ray, I heard you had an amazing day yesterday. Woo-hoo. Yeah, so I'm here at the beach and I'm sharing with you what's come up for me. In fact, it was inspired from being on my mastermind call last night. And we were just talking about goal setting, and it's really, really easy in our goal setting to play small because we are afraid of putting ourselves out there and not achieving the thing that we set our intention to achieve. And we get really wrapped up in the worry, the shame, the embarrassment, the self-judgment, the judgment of other people if we put ourselves out saying that we want to achieve this big, hairy, scary dream and have this big vision for ourselves, and then we don't do it. So what we do is we go for the safe option. I'm going to do this little thing which feels a little bit out of my comfort zone. It's a little bit different, but I'm just going to go little because I'm just starting out. And what happens when we just go little, because we're just starting out and we don't want to embarrass ourselves by failing, we then act from that little space. We act from our smallest self. And so whilst some people will hit those small goals, lots of people fall short of even the smaller goals because the action that you are taking is that much smaller. And so I want to challenge you to, one, have a look at the intention that you have set for yourself, the goals that you have set yourself, and ask yourself, is this the goal that the highest version of myself would set for me? Is this the goal that the highest version of myself, so the person who stands in her confidence, who is absolutely centered, who knows that she is the creator of her own reality, who knows that she can smash the shit out of anything, is this the goal that she would set? And if it's not, I want you to ask yourself, what is the goal that she would set? And we know why you haven't set that goal, because apparently you're not there yet, you need more skills, you need this, you need that, whatever. But I want you to kind of put all of the bullshit doubts to the side, and I want you to acknowledge what is the goal that you would set if you were operating from your highest self. And then I want you to look at your actions on a day-to-day, surrounding the goal, but also more than that, surrounding who you are being and how you are showing up. Our businesses are a reflection of who we are as individuals, where our mindset is, what we think we are capable of, what we think the impact we can make is. And then ask yourself, from the moment you wake up, am I operating from the space that my highest self would operate in the way that I am going to bed, in the way that I'm waking up in the morning, in the way that I am setting my intentions for the day? And then bring it back to the goal. what would my highest self be doing in order to smash this goal? And it's really, really interesting. So for me, I have a workshop coming up. I would love 100 people in the room. And I was thinking to myself, is that the goal that my highest self would be operating at? Of course not. Of course it's not. The goal that my highest self would be operating in, or where I see myself, is speaking to 1,000 people. To have 1,000 people in that room and to see them all dancing, laughing, smiling, having breakthroughs, getting really, really fucking excited about the life that is possible for them. Morning, Gemma. You know, to have 1,000 people in the room is the type of goal that my highest self would set and smash. And the really, really beautiful thing about it is to set that goal, so for me, of having 1,000 people in the room and be completely unattached to the outcome. So if there are 10 people in the room, it doesn't fucking matter. Because the energy, the vibe, the excitement, the lessons, the transformations, the breakthroughs, everything that I am intending to feel on the day and to facilitate in other people in terms of their feeling still stands. Whether there are 10 people in the room, 100 people in the room, or 1,000 people in the room. The biggest difference is that I act now from a space of having 1,000 people in the room. Does that make sense? You know, the being unattached is really, really important, because it's our ego that says you're not allowed to dream that big because you may fail and then you're going to look like a wanker. You know, when you're able to put that voice aside and just know that you are going to have 1,000 people in the room and you're going to act from that space now, magical things start to happen. What it means when you're 10xing yourself and operating from that highest level, you are much, much, much more likely to hit the kind of the stretch goal. You know, if I go all out and act like I'm going to get 1,000 people in the room, I'm much more likely to get 100 people in the room. Does that make sense? If you only want to get 30 people in the room because that's a safe number, you act like somebody who wants to get 30 in the room, most likely you're going to get 15 people in the room. So hit me up in the comments. Are you operating? Is the intention that you have set the goal that your highest self would write? And if it's not, what should your goal be? And put it in the comments. And the reason that it's important, whether you are watching this on the replay, especially if you're watching this on the replay, is I want you to take ownership of you creating the life that you want to create. When you hesitate to put the answer in the comments, what you're doing is giving in to doubt. And what we tend to get what we expect. And doubt is a motherfucker when it comes to setting intentions and operating from that space of higher self. You know, our job is to release the doubt. Sorry for my shaky hand. I've got my jumper on. I absolutely don't know why, because it is roasting. Our job is to release the doubt and lean into trust. And so I want to get you practicing saying what your highest self would say. And when you feel the contraction, just take a deep breath, breathe into it, and see how many times can you say your intention today. How many times can you daydream about your intention already being done? And then how many actions can you take from that space of being somebody who has already achieved her highest goals? And yeah, try it on for size every single day. Make the choice to operate from that level every single day. So what might that mean in practical terms? Well, it may mean you showing up and doing a live stream. It may mean you writing blogs. It may mean you investing in Facebook ads. It may mean you investing in someone else to do your Facebook ads for you. It may mean you doing a masterclass. It may mean you doing a webinar. Hey, Kerry. It may mean you having a difficult conversation with your partner. It may mean you boundarying off your private life so that you are only working a specific number of hours a day. Like, remember, your business is a reflection of how you are feeling about your life. It's not just about the business stuff, but it's how you operate as an individual personally, you know. And in amongst all of that stuff, fuck me, we have to feel good. We have to feel excited. Our goals should feel exciting. They should feel like we're stretching ourselves. Morning, Hannah. You know, all of that stuff, when we're operating from that higher space, is, you know, we feel the joy. We feel the happiness. We're living a life that lights us up. So we just need to infuse that into our daily actions. So for the people that have just hopped on, and I'm going to hop off any minute now, what I'm basically saying is, look at the goals, look at the intentions you have set for yourself. Are you, if you kind of move yourself 5 years into the future and you are the highest vision of yourself, are they the type of goals that your highest self would set for you? If they are not, I challenge you to think about what your highest self would smash out of the park now and aim for that now. Because what that does is elevate your mindset, elevate your actions. You know, what it involves is a hell of a lot of faith in yourself. What it involves is being unattached to the outcome and allowing yourself to take inspired action that feels good today, regardless of the outcome, but you're just acting from that higher space. Magic stuff happens when we act from our highest self. So if you are playing small, if you are kind of being a little bit, I don't know, I'm just going to go for, just want to fill 2 classes or 3 classes, you know, rather than I just want to take over the fucking world. Start acting as though you're taking over the fucking world today and see what magic stuff happens. So that is what I want to leave you with. If you gorgeous human beings have not got your ticket for the Mindset, Money and Messaging Workshop in London on the 18th of July, why the hell not? It's going to be amazing. And I want to see your lovely faces there. I will put the link in the comments. You can reserve your ticket for just £1. Okay? Get involved, people. Get involved. Mwah. Love you so much. Bye.